Shaky, shaky time. Shaky, shaky time. Shaky, shaky time. Turn. Turn, little buddy. Come on. I'm going to pick a new road today. We'll pick a different street today. Unfortunately, the street we're going to go down doesn't have sidewalks all the way, so we'll have to switch. But this will get us started anyhow, won't it, Toby dogs? Thumbs up. We got the first thumbs up, Tobe. Tobe, your first fan is in the building. Toby Tobes, Anastasia, what's going on, bestie? Good morning to you. Toby Dogs, Anastasia says, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. How do you do? Dog walking. Dog walking 101. Let's see, is there one more street? Is there one more street, Tobes? Come on, come on, come on. We played Frisbee for a little while this morning. Hey, Shelly Jeffs, what's going on? Hey, hey, from New Zealand, says Shelly. How was your night? Oh, night was okay. I fell asleep in front of the computer. I don't even know what time I fell asleep. I remember, let me think. I remember it was 5:30. Then it was 6:30. Uh-oh. Toby's doing his thing. I think I started to watch a movie or something because I was going to take a break from work. I wanted to work late last night. But I'll be danged. I fell asleep. I woke up around 12:30. Hey, stop already. Look at Toby. You could plant where Toby was just at. Look at that. Rotten kid. He just made a mess in somebody's yard. Wow. That kid's pooping his guts out. He must feel better after that. Do you feel better after that, Toby? Holy smokes, kid. You just filled my pocket. You just filled my pocket right up, little buddy. Little buddy. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry about the crazy camera work, fam. You know how my camera work is. I'm trying to hold on to 10 things at the same time. A crazy dog, a phone, and a bag of poop. Okay, this way. Come on. Here we go. We're going different direction down a different street. Normally we're walking north on this street. Today we're going to walk south down it. Shelly and Anastasia in the building. Hey, CJ, what's going on, buddy? Better out there than in the house, which reminds me. So 2 nights ago, I fell asleep like that. I think I fell asleep around 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I didn't wake up till Toby came and scratched at me like 3 a.m. And I'm like, what are you doing waking me up, Tobe? And he's pawed at me, and I looked at the time. I said, there's no way I'm letting you outside at this time of day, this time of night, whatever. So that was 2 nights ago. So last night, I went to, after work, well, that's what I did. Before I started my movie, I put a load of laundry in. And when I went down there, Toby had pooped right in front of the washer down in the basement. That's what he was trying to tell me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Or 3:30 in the morning 2 nights ago, was he had to go outside. And he didn't get to go, so he picked the best spot he could down on the basement floor. I thanked him for that. Too bad he doesn't know how to use the cat's litter box, right? I forgot to trip my squirrel trap last night and caught a confused possum. Uh-oh. It is what it is, and we still here. says Shelly Jeffs. Yeah, he went on a good thing he went there and not on the carpet, right? At least he didn't go on the carpet. I praised him. I said, good job, Toby. Good job. You picked a spot that nothing was gonna get hurt. Hey, not Jethro, what's going on? Krishna Creation, hello, Titlepro brother. Namaste, sister. What's going on with you? Little Butterfly says, like done. Where you watching us from, Little Butterfly? Little Butterfly, you've been here before. I remember that name. Jacob Taylor sent a star. Hey, we got our first star of the day, Tobes. We got our first star of the live stream. Yay for Toby. Look, this tells you where we're at, right? That lets you know where we're at. Oh, here too. One after another. Like done, says Krishna Creation. We're doing really good. It's a beautiful morning. I didn't check the temperature. I didn't check the weather. Nothing, because I just figured it's going to be a beautiful day. Look at it. Look at, there's no clouds. Up here, we'll get a chance to look over to the sun when we get to the street corner. Yeah, beautiful morning. Flavor Dave is in the building. Good morning, Flavor Dave. Little Butterfly says, cute doggo. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know what Toby's doing on my right-hand side. He knows better than that. He's trained his entire life, walked his entire life on my left-hand side. These last couple, 2 or 3 weeks, he's been cutting over to my right-hand side. Oh, mercy. Come on. That's what our sun looks like this morning. Orange ball. Orange ball in the morning sky. Whee! Beautiful day coming. I imagine it's going to be warm, but we don't know. We don't know because we didn't read it. Uh-oh, what's that say? Lisa Arndt, welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. Good morning. I'm in a good mood, even though work sucks. Oh. Oh, we got a new Jacob in the building. Jacob oh, that's who sent the star. Yeah. Krishna, how are you? Hey, Butterfly. Nice to meet you, friends, says Little Butterfly. Little Butterfly, when we see you again, we'll give you the blue jacket to make it so it's easier to connect. How's that? We're kind of a connect channel because I encourage everybody. That's why we hand out the blue jackets. We hand out the blue jackets not for everybody to police everybody else, but to make it easy for everybody to connect to one another. Go connect. Go connect. But come back and walk with Toby. We're going to be here for a good hour, probably more. So you got time. You got time to go visit new friends in the crowd. Go watch, thumbs up, leave a couple nice comments, and make a new friend, make a new connection. And remember, if somebody connects to you, you need to wait at least 24 hours before you connect, before you go back and connect to them. The cornerstone was blessed in 1890. The church was dedicated in 1892, July 17. Hey, the day before my birthday. Wild. I did not know. You know, I've read that thing several times and it never stuck that it was the same as my birthday. Wanga lady. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I have a black purple crepe myrtle in full bloom. Need to make a video. Yes, indeed. We need to see that. Hey, Wendy. Wendy? I didn't see a Wendy yet. How are the knees today, bro? Says CJ. They're pretty decent today. I managed to get my my gel on them this morning before we headed out, and got some fresh knee braces on them. We're doing pretty good. Harley Hughes in the building. Yeah, y'all connect. Say hi to everybody. Go check everybody out. That is church. Yes, it is. It's a great big one. Why wait 24 hours? Because YouTube doesn't approve of, they call it sub for sub, like you're in cahoots or something, even though it's not the case. You know, it's always just innocent when you go back and connect to somebody that you're connected to you. But YouTube doesn't give the content creator credit for it. And a lot of times they'll pull the sub because they'll recognize it as sub for sub, like you're trading. Yeah, like Flavor Dave says, sub for sub is frowned upon. Hello, Toby, says Wanga. Miss Wanga Lady, what's going on, Miss Wanga Lady? How's it where you're at? If you do sub for sub, YT will take it. Yes, indeed. ZG said good morning to everybody. Hello, guys. Hello, guys and gals. Guys and dolls. That just shows how old I am. Look at these people's hours. Look at this store's hours. Look at the hours on this store. They're only open 4 days a week from 9 to 4. That's crazy. I wanted to make this my meat market, but who can get here during those hours? And then the last time I stopped in here, I come for a steak. I caught them open. I just managed to be coming by and they were open. And I went in there and I'm like, I want a nice bone-in rib steak. And if you don't have it, I'll take a regular ribeye. All they had was chuck steak. All they had was a couple of chuck steaks, some hamburger, and some kielbasa. That's literally all they had in their cooler. It was like, are you kidding me? I thought you were a meat market. Well, they're more of a old people meat market, I guess. Maybe that's all the old people buy. Chuck steak, kielbasa, some ham. There's a great meat market on the other side of town. No, you got to cross the river to get to it, though. Crossing the river in our town is a bear now. We've got 4 bridges. Well, one's being totally rebuilt. We've got 2 free bridges and 2 toll bridges. The town has been boycotting the toll bridges for the last year or 2 years, and so that leaves one free bridge open, and everybody, 4 bridges worth of traffic are trying to cross one bridge. So it's a go from across town. It's terrible. But that same meat market has an outlet on this side of the river too. And they claim, I've asked, they say they buy the same meats from the same people. They use the same recipes in the kielbasa and everything because it's like a chain. And but I swear the one meat market has better meat than the other one. It's been my observation. Yesterday we got to see a train come through here, didn't we? Didn't we see a train yesterday come down these tracks? Was that yesterday? Or was that Monday? Can we make out that sidewalk? Nope. I was going to check out the year on there. See when they poured the sidewalks. They got to be old. These are probably 1930s sidewalks, I'm guessing. Older homes. But we're out of the 1800s, or the 19 teens homes. We're not in those anymore. Kielbasa, yeah, that Polish sausage. All the different meat markets, they make their own. They got their own recipes. And the ones that had the greatest Polish sausage, it was called Kramer's. It was in the south end of Bay City. And they had let me think. They had a cousin or somebody that had another Kramer's on the west side of town. And they had the same recipes and everything. But both were equally good. Both were equally good, not like the other place. And the one here on my side of town in the south end, I used to go down there for my meats, and they made killer beef jerky, and they made killer kielbasa hot dogs. sausage hot dogs. Oh my goodness. Everything was so good. They made and they made a German bologna too. They made German ring bologna. It's a mustard bologna. And it was beyond good. When they closed they're going to close my eyes for a little while longer, says Flavor Dave. Awesome. Thanks for coming by. CJ says, I've heard there's a lot of beef in Detroit. Yeah. That's all. Well, you know, here in the U.S., that's all we eat. Everybody eats meat 3 meals a day. I've known people that didn't eat vegetables at all. No vegetables, no fruit. All they ate was meat. Wild. And then other parts of the world are lucky to get meat. Who? Toby? Again, Toby? I forgot the story I was telling. Just flapping my gums. I stopped to read the chat. Elizabeth Asha says 3 months. 3 months of trust she's had in us. She's got 3 months of trust, Toby. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. 3 months of trust. Thanks for being our member, Elizabeth. Did you see our latest members only short? Wait a minute, fam. I got to pick up. I got to do pick up aisle 9 here. We got to add to the mess in my pocket. Toby's emptying himself out. You feel a lot better now, don't you? You feel even better, I bet. Everybody should everybody should be able to push this out every morning, huh? Just think how calm the world would be if everybody dumped like this every day. Oh my goodness, fam, look at that. That's over a pound. Toby done dropped over a pound of poo. Holy smokes, that dog can poo. 3 months of trust, says Elizabeth Asher. You know, fam, that brings us up to our memberships. Our memberships are 99 cents a month USD. And you know they adjust that depending on what country you live in. That sounded like a smoke alarm or something, didn't it? Some kind of alarm going off. Huh. I don't see any smoke. I don't smell any fire or nothing. Oh, the alarm just went off. Yeah, our membership's 99 cents. 99 cents. And so are the gift memberships. 99 cents. That's the best way to support a channel is with the gift memberships. When you hand out the gift memberships, two people get a reward. The content creator gets a gift to help stay on the air. You know, internet costs a lot. Phone internet costs a lot. Feeding a dog costs a lot. All the contributions help. Yeah, when you give out the gift membership, 2 people get a gift. Someone from the community and the content creator. That's why I always look to do that first before I make a super chat to see what their gift memberships are at. If they're at 99 cents, then I give them. But if they're more than that, then I'll give the super chat or the super sticker. But set your memberships. That's my tip to you all today. Set your memberships at 99 cents, your lowest level. And then you can set your gift memberships at 99 cents and watch them pour in. Watch them pour in. Our buddy Roberge, he gets all kinds of, he's got over 500 members, 500 monthly members. He gets all kinds of, that's what I send him as gift memberships. I send him gift memberships every month. Make my donation, right? Our friend Anastasia Blessed, she was only having a handful of members till the very day she turned it to 99 cents. The very day she turned her gift memberships to 99 cents, she got over 300 that day. Over 300. Is that crazy or what? You must feed him well. Ha ha ha. Yeah. You know, Toby eats really good. Toby eats better than I do. Toby's everyday meals, he gets 2 meals a day, 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. And it's right now he's eating chicken. I buy whole chickens and boil them and then debone them. And so he gets chicken, sweet potatoes, boiled eggs, cottage cheese, green beans, carrots, sometimes blueberries, strawberries, and kibble. He still gets a kibble, but the kibble's only like a third of his meal now. And what's crazy is that no. What's crazy is that if I give him exactly a cup of kibble, 2 meals a day, he maintains his weight perfect. But if I increase that kibble to over a cup, he gains weight. But with the real food, I can give him like a cup of real food or more, and a third of a cup of kibble, and he doesn't gain any weight. He maintains. I don't do the raw thing. I don't think I could do the raw thing. It makes me nervous. It makes me nervous. Blessings, Elizabeth, says Anastasia. True carnivore diet. Yeah, except for it's cooked. I don't want to give him raw stuff. Makes me nervous. Occasionally he'll get a raw egg, you know what I mean? But other than that, everything's cooked. When I'm picking green beans in the morning, he'll stand there and eat green beans. He'll eat snap peas, things like that. He loves that stuff. But if you pick those green beans in the morning and try to feed it to him for dinner, put it in his bowl, he heard the magic word, right? He only knows 2 words when we're out of the house. Breakfast and dinner. I said dinner, and you saw he stopped and turned around. It's like, what? Now, Dad? But up until a few months ago, he ate just kibble. Just kibble. He ate for his first 2 years. He ate. Let me think. For the first 2.5 years, he ate nothing but one brand of kibble, one brand, one flavor. He would get. Used to be before I started feeding him the chicken and the eggs and stuff. The big treat was salmon or tuna on Sundays. Him and the cat did share a big can of tuna or a big can of salmon for their meals for the day. Unless I had fresh, but for having fresh fish is very rare and not very often. Egghead boy, did I see this? Did I see this? Did I see what? Hey, Egghead, what's going on? Good morning. Title says when Larry sings. Hey, Larry, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? Hey, does everybody have when Larry sings? Larry's going to be the first channel we pin today. There we go. Fam, you got your blue jackets? You see the pin? Do your thing. Go visit Larry. Everybody go visit Larry. Watch a video, give him a thumbs up, make a subscription. He's got great videos, great lives. Larry plays the guitar and sings. Go check it out. What's new, Larry? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we saw you. Hope everything's cool. We just been doing our thing. Doing our thing like every day till we can't do it no more, right, Tobe? We'll do it till we can't do it no more. You know, I was at a dog show, I think it was last summer, and there was a lady on a motorized cart showing her dog going around. You know what I mean? In the ring, competing. So it's like, when you can't go no more, I guess you still can go, right, Tobe? Right, Tobe? We'll just get us a cart and keep going. Who? Anastasia, I have shihito and baby bell peppers. When Larry sings, I've learned raw animal fat is good when in moderation. Really? For the pets? Like when I debone his chicken, but it's cooked. I use all the cartilage. I give them all the cartilage. I break the ends off of the, the cartilage ends off the rib cage, off the legs and all that. I give them all the fat, all the skin. And then I pour them a bowl of the chicken broth on the day that it gets boiled. I wait till it cools off and I pour him a bowl of that. I can imagine when he comes in the house and smells the chicken cooking. I can imagine what he thinks. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. And then when I'm deboning the chicken, I get like the heart and the gizzard and all that stuff. I give him all that. I give him all that while I'm deboning it. He'll stand right there. Come on, come on. As a treat. All the fat, all the stuff between the ribs and all that. All the connective tissue. For breakfast. Ooh. Man, these new shoes are too loose. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to tighten them up. I got to talk to an old friend yesterday, called me from when we worked in New Mexico together. He's actually still out there. I think he said he got there in 2016. He got there he got to the county that I worked in. He got there like a month or two before me. He got there a month or two before I did. So he was always, had the longer longevity than me. And then I left in 2019 because the price of oil collapsed. And what was I doing? Oh, I went to work on pipeline work. East Texas. In a famous area, too. My dog can't have soy, so she just had mince and rice. Gotcha. He gets cottage cheese, too. Man, them dogs love cottage cheese. I was reading that it's a really super, super high protein treat for them. Mark it up, Toby, so we can find our way home. Mark it up, Tobes. We got to go up here and take a left and go another 2 or 3 blocks so we get our 2 miles. We get our 2 miles in one direction down. Come on. Soy. I don't know what I would feed my dog. At one point, when I was like, it can't be, I mean, dogs can't be just satisfied with kibble, you know what I mean? Before I added the dried fish to the dried fish kibble, he was getting a 30-20, what is it called? Purina Pro Plan, 30-20 Sport. It was by contract, I had to feed him that. But then when the time ran out, I kept feeding it, but I added a dried fish kibble. It's just dried fish. Terribly expensive. Crazy expensive. Oh, we got to take a left here for another block. Terribly expensive, but little buddy's worth it, right? To be healthy, the better you feed them, the longer they live. Take them to the vet, the longer they live. I had a Shih Tzu with a skin allergy. When I killed a deer, I would give him a small amount and it helped him out. Oh, like mom used to get allergy shots. I don't know if she still does. Mom used to get allergy shots, so that's kind of the same principle, isn't it? The wild deer meat. We used to deer hunt. Me and Toby, right? No, I used to deer hunt decades ago. But soy is in most dog food in New Zealand. Oh, gotcha. What is it? Oh, I stay away from anything that says just potatoes If it says sweet potatoes, then it's good. Sweet potatoes are good for the dogs. White potatoes or Irish potatoes are not good for dogs. Just like in humans. The white potatoes aren't good for you. But the sweet potatoes, the yams, they're good for you. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the babies. You see the babies, Toby? You see the babies? Nice. Easy. Be nice. Be nice. There's the babies. They're just babies. Come on. Come on, be nice. You gotta be nice to them. Oh, we got one more block to go. 7:15 a.m. here. I cook for my dog, says Kathy Doherty. Hey, Kathy, what's going on? What's going on? Mine passed before her fifth birthday. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. You know, dogs are living shorter lives these last few decades. And it's from the environment. From the environment. That's what I'm guessing anyhow. Hey, Tommy Mubarak, what's going on? Tommy Mubarak YT, LOL, says Tommy. Hey, hey, hey. Who's this? Who is this? Tommy Mubarak, where are you watching us from? Carlos, hey, what's going on? Carlos 22. Come on, Tobe. We gotta go this way still. We got about 2 blocks. And then we can turn around. I don't know, I think I'm new here, says Tommy Mubarak. It says subscribe. Well, there you go. I don't see you in blue. Now, the next time you come to visit us, Tommy and Carlos, we hand out the blue jackets. That way you can connect with everybody in the room, like our pin here when Larry sings. When Larry sings, did everybody get a chance to go visit Larry yet? What do you think about when Larry sings? Hey, when Larry sings in CJ's Random Noise, you guys should check each other out. CJ's is a heck of a guitar player, and so is Larry. You guys should check each other out. Well, I'm off to bed now, says Shelly Jeffs. Have a great day. Same with you. And Mike DiCaprio, what up? What up? We're just doing our thing. We're just doing our thing. I'm watching this from YouTube. Duh. No, I'm talking about where you're watching this from. We're in USA, Michigan. Michigan, USA. Small town. Not one of them big crime-ridden cities, but we get our share. Come on, Tobes. Come on, Bubba. We're almost to our turnaround. You guys will notice this is where we turned around yesterday, I believe. I believe we walked this way. Let me see what that says. 1956 or 58, it says. This sidewalk isn't that old. Oh, I'm watching this from my house. Mike says he's in Chicago. Chicago. I had to drive through Chicago to go pick Toby up. When I first got him, when he was a little puppy, he was, I can't remember the name of the town, but it was Northwest Illinois, up by the Wisconsin state line. He was like way far Northwest Illinois. It took 6.5 hours to drive there. 6.5 hours to get home. Ooh, he's so shiny today, Toby. Such a pretty puppy. He's not overweight, fam. That's all hair. That's all hair. Hair and bone. He's a big bone dog. He's got all kinds of bone. That's how it's said in the dog world. The dog has a lot of bone. kind of like people. When people say, I'm not fat, I'm big boned. No, you're fat. I used to claim to be big boned, but no, I'm just fat. But Toby's actually big boned. You can feel him up, and it's all rib cage and muscles. That's all hair. The hair makes him look like he's 80 pounds. He's a happy boy. Happy boy. Happy boy. 28 million in the building. Who do I need to check out when Larry sings? Larry, I got it. Oh, CJ's random noise. I'm sorry. If you scroll, is he still here? He was here about 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago. It says CJ's random guitar noise. He's in the chat here somewhere. Let me look back. I don't have the timestamps on. But he was here about 15 minutes ago, I'm guessing it was. Whoa, Tobes. Give me a minute, Tobes. He's a guitar player also. I'm also watching from my house. Let's go, says Little Butterfly. Hey, Wakesho Auto, welcome, welcome. Yep, all is well on our end. Wakesho, I hope you are well in the new baby. Whoo! I remember those years. My youngest is 31, 32. So it's been a while. It's been a while since I had babies, but I remember it well. Congratulations. Okay, I'll check it out, says Larry. Yeah, CJ's a great guy. I was gonna say great kid. He's grown with his own kids, but everybody younger than me is a kid. You know what I mean? I caught his live stream of his the other day, and his kids came and joined in the music, playing harmonicas. Very cool. Very cool. Let's keep moving, Tobes. We got places to be. We got to get somebody some breakfast too, don't we? Oh, we're moving pretty good. We've almost hit the 40-minute mark. We're hoping to be out for at least an hour. And then I got to get to work, unfortunately. That's the part of my day that sucks. It's when you first turn on the computer and sign on. I'd rather be sitting down to watch some Netflix. I was just telling a friend 2 days ago, if I could make a living being a Walmart greeter, that's what I would do. I'm so sick of working. It's because I'm getting near retirement age. I'm still a decade away, though. But let me tell you, if the opportunity was now, I would go. Whew. So my next piece of advice is, young people, save your money. Save your money. Open up all those savings accounts that they give you tax breaks for. That way you can get out when you're young. That way you can retire when you're a young person. Kathy Doherty, welcome to Toby's Pack. Hey, hey, hey. Wakesho says 31 years. Yeah, that's how old my youngest is. Kathy Doherty, join Toby's Pack. Thank you so much, and welcome, welcome. We just put up a members-only video or short yesterday, I believe. That's mostly our perks. We'll put up members-only content. You get to use the stickers, and now that you're a member, you can send me if you want to send an emoji. If you want to send a personal emoji, we'll put that up on the channel too. So when you come, you have your own emoji to sport. Anastasia's got her own emoji here. So do a couple other of our friends. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. My youngest is 40, says Kathy Doherty. Holy smokes. Your youngest. My oldest is 42 this year. 43. Crazy. They grow so fast. Well, Kesha's our newest mother in the street. How are you? Says Anastasia. Kathy Dory says her oldest is 45. Hey, we started our families about the same time. And then she says, I worked 40 years. Oh, I started working. I'm not exaggerating. I started working when I was 8 years old. In the summers, well, I sold, we were always selling candy and cards and, greeting cards, newspapers, things like that for money, for pocket money and for going to summer camp. But I started working at 8 years old, hoeing weeds in the sugar beet farm fields with the migrant worker crews. We were just little kids. Me and my sister, my mom. Me and my sister were little kids. Mom, of course, wasn't little, but yeah, that's I've been working a long time. It'd be nice to take a break. We made minimum wage at 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, working out in the hot sun for 8-10 hours a day. I gotta do some bag work here. So it would be nice to take a break. I don't really even go on vacations anymore or anything. Just trying to save that money. Because when you retire, you ain't got no job. There'll be no running down to Starbucks every morning for a caramel macchiato, you know what I mean, once you retire. Unless you save your money. Hold on, Toby. Come on, little buddy. So save. Am I right, Shelly? Hold on, Tobes. Wow, this bag keeps getting heavier in my pocket. Toby's a poop storm today. Poop storm. That could be your Indian name, Toby. That could be your Indian name. Poop storm. Holy smokes. Wait. Come to me. Come on. I'll untangle you. Come on back here. I'll untangle you. Whoops, sorry about that. Kathy said $1 an hour. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was probably like that. $1.80, $1.90 an hour, something like that. We are talking 1973, 1974. Well, 74, 73, 74, 75. Right around in there. But I was always hustling. Come on. And then when I lived down south, I was always raking people's yards and cutting grass. Always working, always hustling. Come on. And then when I come back to Michigan as a teenager, come on, Toby. I'm having a hard time. Come here. We got Wild Boy all of a sudden. I worked all the summers and I worked the school years during the school years, I worked as a teacher's aide at an elementary school. I worked as 2 years I spent working in the library, public library here in town. I always had jobs. Always worked. Isn't that the way to be? Hey, Anastasia's sporting them emojis. Hey, there's Ideal Eileen's emoji. That's funny. Come on, little buddy. He's just working against me today. Come here. Okay, come. $28 million in the building. Hit that thumbs up, fam. Hit that thumbs up if you get a chance. That helps us with the algorithm. It'll tell YouTube to push us out further. The more thumbs we get. And if you got to hit the thumbs down, hit that thumbs down too. All interaction is welcome. All interaction is welcome, even if it's a thumbs down. Wild Boy. The cleaning his bowels out. Sure gave him a little extra energy this morning. Hey, we're at 20%. We had less than a half battery when we left. Then we should have enough to get home, Tobe. We should have enough phone time to get home. What's going on today in the world, fam? Anything exciting happening where you're at? Anything exciting happening? Nothing's happening here. But work, work, and work. Work, work, work. And play with a dog. Where do you live in the south? No, we live in the north. We live in, come on, Toby. I don't know what, somebody must have walked a girl dog through here this morning. Because all of a sudden, since we turned that corner back there, he's been, wow, boy. Yeah, we live in the north, in the northeast in Michigan. Michigan, USA. Even thumb down, yeah. Come on, Tobis. Hoo-ah. We haven't heard any trains yet. We haven't heard any chickens or roosters. All I'm hearing is some birds chirping. Kathy Dory says, where do you live in the south? No, we live in the north. We live in the north. Doesn't my accent sound from the north? When I work down south, the people tell me that I talk really fast. The southerners, sometimes they have a hard time understanding me. But that's where I'm actually from originally. Texas way. I meant when you were younger, what part of the South? Oh, Texas, Louisiana, Kentucky. I've lived out west. Colorado, Hawaii, California. California was just a few months. I wasn't impressed. I was just a kid, but I really wasn't impressed. I'm an Oklahoman, and people claim the South. I'm in Oklahoma. Oklahoma. I believe I've been through Oklahoma 1 or 2 times. I was driving a delivery van, cross-country delivery van back in 2014 to 2016, I think it was, because I could not find a job in my field. And I remember driving through Muskogee, and I took pictures. I stopped and took pictures of the Muskogee, Oklahoma city limit sign. And I played the song while I was driving through there too. What a simp, huh? Uh-oh, we got cars coming, Toby. We're gonna have to walk on this guy's grass. I don't know why there's no sidewalk here. You know, I'm thinking there is a sidewalk under there. It's just old and covered. Toby, are you tired? Asked Anastasia. Kathy Dory says I want to move to Tennessee. Tennessee's nice. I hear it's very humid and very hot, though, from what I've heard. We got a friend out there, a gamer from YouTube. His name is Shark Slayer 000 or 001, something like that. And he lives there in Tennessee. Yeah, it looks like it's hot and muggy all the time, from what I understand. Kathy Doherty says I sing that song too. I'm outside of Baton Rouge. Hey, Randy, what's going on, Randy? Baton Rouge is cool. I love Louisiana. I spent a few years there. 6th and 7th grade, I spent in Louisiana. We did all kinds of stuff. It was fun. Dad was career Army, so we were there at Fort Polk. Toby, I'm going to give you 5 minutes here on the bench to get a drink. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. You got, and then we got to go. I want to get home before 5. Oops, before 8. Come here. Let me park this a second. Whew. Here we go. Whoops, there goes the ball. I literally just launched this ball. Here you go. Yeah, Louisiana was fun. I liked when we would go crab dipping with the chicken necks on a string in the ditch. We'd go get a bunch of crab, fill up one of them big rubberneck trash cans. Come here. And then it was crab everything for weeks. We would eat crab on everything. Crab pizza. Here you go. Crab spaghetti, crab meat, everything. It was crab meat, scrambled eggs, crab meat omelets. I remember that shit. Crab meat pizza. I remember that like it was yesterday. Middle Tennessee, says Dorothy. He'll need a nap. Yeah, he'll eat. This is how it goes. It's the same thing every day, you know. We make our walk. He goes home, he eats a good meal, and then I give him a freeze-dried gullet stick or one of them fish sticks. And then he goes outside. He takes it and he goes outside and munches down again on that. And he just hangs her out in the yard, running around barking at stuff. He hangs out in the yard till noon, 1 o'clock. And then as soon as that sun comes over the top of the house and there's no place to hide, he comes inside. The heat of the day. He comes inside. If it's hot in the house, he'll go and sleep on the basement floor on a cold concrete. But normally he lays right next to my chair, and I just sit there and work all day. I love crab, says Kathy. Yeah, crab meat's good. Even if it's from the bayou, right? It definitely tastes different than the big king crabs. It's all good though. I'm trying to think. Scott, Louisiana. I was working in my last out-of-state work. That was continuous out-of-state work. I was working in East Texas, and every other weekend I would drive over to Scott, Louisiana, to Billy's Boudin store, and I'd go get Boudin balls, and every week I'd try something different, like the Boudin stuffed chicken or the they had all kinds of different roasts and cuts of meat, chicken, pork, sausages, the Boudin sausage, the andouille sausage. Mostly what I really, really loved was the crawfish pie and the little balls, the little dough balls, crawfish, crab meat, Boudin balls, they called them. Boudin balls, and they'd have crawfish in them or just the Boudin sausage. Boudin, not Boudin, I'm sorry. I'm mispronouncing. Yeah, those were the days. I love that stuff. I traveled with a toaster oven, among other things. Is one of the things I kept on with me when I traveled was a toaster oven, and I would toaster oven that stuff up. Oh, it was so good. Billy's Boudin, Scott, Louisiana. Yeah, drive across that Highway 10. Man, that always made me nervous. I never did drive across the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. I never drove across that, but I drove that 10 all the time. That was, for me, that was scary enough. You never had that? Oh, it's so good. There's different makers. Like my brother-in-law that was a truck driver, he swore by somebody else down there right off of 10. It was, I don't know how many miles away it was from that one, but that's the one I swore by back in the day. From what I understand, they'll ship stuff to you too. Of course, frozen, but I've never made an order. Hold on, Toby. I got to empty my pocket out, little buddy. He's looking for rabbits. We usually see rabbits right here. Hold on, little buddy. Dang, that's a big pocket full. Okay, now we're headed home. Now we're going to hoof it. I need to be home before 8. I'll need a nap. Oh, yeah. 30 million in the building. Holy smokes. 39 thumbs. Thumbs up. I don't know how many thumbs down. They don't show you that on my side. Come on, Toby. I don't know if you guys have seen our shorts. We have a short where there's a snowman involved, and it's right here. The snowman was right there. Come on. Wild dog. Come on, wild dog. Whew. I was wondering earlier where all the animals were. Now I know. They were waiting. They were waiting for Toby to come by. Come on, little buddy. Come on. 39, one more. One more if I'm showing on my side, and we hit 40 likes today, Toby. Toby's becoming a superstar. Come on, little buddy. It's fun to dog walk, let me tell you. Toby's not the little dog that's going to walk alongside you for 6 blocks. You see what I'm going through. And this is a good day. He's a really good dog. He behaves really well compared to other border collies, you know what I mean? Come on, little buddy. I pretty much let him do what he wants to do, you know what I mean? Bad daddy, letting the dog go wild. He has so much fun though, and it's fun just to watch him. Whew, almost, Toby. Almost breakfast. This last time, the other day when I boiled his chicken, it was late at night and I didn't want to mess with it. So I just stuck it whole in a gallon Ziploc, stuck it in the fridge. And I've been just pulling meat off it as every day, every meal, you know. What a mistake. I think for convenience, the trick is to debone it all at once. So you're only getting your hands dirty one time. He sure likes that food though. The cat's funny. The only food that'll eat besides its kibble is tuna fish from the can. He won't eat no chicken. He won't eat I had some salmon last weekend. He wouldn't eat none of that. He wouldn't eat the raw salmon. He wouldn't eat the cooked salmon. All he'll eat is tuna fish from the can, other than his kibble. Krishna Creation says game over. Toby is a pretty dog. Yes, he is. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Aubrey Jenkins, welcome, welcome. Toby, Aubrey sent you a heart. Michael and Kayla says Baba Shamba. Hey, Michael and Kayla. How do you know Baba Shamba? How do you know Baba Shamba? That's my alter ego, folks. Baba Shamba. I have a female, one of the best dogs I ever had. He has a little, Toby's got more white than she does. We got lucky with Toby. He's got his stockings all match. His chest, the white on his chest is even. The collar goes all the way around. His mane is nice and thick. The little black points, he's got one little black point is longer than the other that comes down from his ears. But other than that, he's almost symmetrical, the colors. The colors are almost even on both sides. The only difference is the points that drop down from the ears. One's longer than the other. I thought about having the groomer even them up. I never asked her about it though. I bet she could. I bet she could even him up so he looks completely symmetrical, both sides, right? I wish I could pet him through the screen, says Aubrey. You sure can. Here, I will help. I will facilitate. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. Hey, come on. People are watching. People are watching. I'm calling you. You're not coming. Come here. Come here, little buddy. Come here. Let's pet you for Aubrey. Aubrey says, give that dog a pet for me. How was that? He's all fur. He's all fur and bone. At one time, he was 10 pounds heavier. Right before he started showing. Oh, in the beginning, probably the first 5-6 months of his show career, he was 10 pounds heavier. He was as fat underneath his fur as he looks. And I had to put him on a diet. I didn't realize he was that overweight. And I put him on a diet. Cut his kibble to 2/3. So he was getting like 1/3 of the regular kibble amount. And then a cup of green beans and carrots. And it went on. It probably took 3 months. I didn't cut the treats or anything like that. He actually got more food, but it was vegetables. So it was they weren't empty calories, but they weren't fat calories. You know what I mean? And that's how he lost his 10 pounds. Yup, he was a fat little chunk. He was a fat little chunk, and my the dog school lady said something about one day. She said something. Come on. Her daughter was showed him at first, and she said something about she didn't want the kid going out there and having the judge say something about why'd you bring me a fat dog? You know what I mean? Not that the judge would say that like that, but I had one judge say is when they said, okay, border collie number 9 or whatever we were that day, and we walked in the ring, the judge stood there and looked at us and he says, oh, so that's what that is. I thought, what the heck? What a thing to say. That was the first time we ever showed at the UKC events. The first judge we come across, that's what he said. He says, so that's what that is. Toby's usually the biggest border collie at the dog show. In our areas, in our region. Down south, out west, they grow them bigger. They like them bigger. But here in our region, in the Northeast, they like them little for some reason. I don't know. I imagine if you're fighting the big bull, you want a dog with some size like Toby. Getting that bull in line versus one of those little duck herders. Kathy says, I have Shih Tzus. Mom has a Shih Tzu. Mom has a Shih Tzu. Nice dogs. Nice dogs. Hey, come on with me. Walk with me today. Walk with me to the end of the walk. Walk with me. He wants to go, go, go. Just take your time, Tobe. It'll still be there. Right? Sandra Murphy says, I have pit bulls and dachshunds. Oh, very cool. Pit bulls and dachshunds. Aubrey says Aubrey had 2 dogs, but sadly they both passed. Oh, that's too bad. You know, that's one thing all the pet owners have to deal with, is that the pets don't live forever and people live longer. But there's always the next dog, right? There's always the next dog, the next cat. Because there's always dogs and cats that need homes. Yesterday we come across a couple of people when we were on our evening walk last night, and they were missing a cat, and the lady was sobbing. The cat had been gone for hours, and it was an indoor cat. I hope they found that kitty. They were combing the neighborhood, talking to everybody, looking for a little kitty. So we were at the end of our walk. We were like right by the house, a block away, and I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. We'll walk another 20." So we went and walked through the neighborhood. The lady lived a couple blocks over, 3 blocks over, I think. So we went over there and walked. We walked and walked and walked up and down the alleys too. Come on. Thought maybe we could help find that little kitty. Probably in a tree, says Sandra. I was guessing under a porch. Usually they find some hole to crawl in. Could be in a tree. Usually when they're in the tree, though, they'll be meowing, crying, meow, meow, meow. Someone come save me. Toby swinging his booty for you. Toby. He's such a beautiful dog. He's such a beautiful dog. Come on, buddy. I watch him constantly with one eye. I like the way he moves all the time. In the glimmer, you guys probably can't see it. I'm sure the camera doesn't show very well. But the glimmer of the sunlight on his fur. His fur's just glistening, and then you can see his muscles moving underneath. I watch it all the time. When I'm 20, I'm gonna get a golden retriever. Golden retrievers are nice dogs. Goldens are real nice dogs. Do you hunt? Are you what? Yeah, I don't know, Toby. There's a husky in a second-story window barking at him. That's funny. There was a year ago, 2 years ago, there was a husky around the corner. You could see the house from my house, but it was on the up. You see how there's windows over the front porches on a lot of these houses. The dog had knocked the screen out, and he was on top of the porch, running around back and forth, going in and out of the house. And he was up there howling. You know how those huskies howl, like they're talking. Yep, he's a pretty shiny boy. He goes to the groomer on Friday. We've got dog show this weekend. We got last dog show. If we don't get at least one win this weekend, if we don't get one of those, there's 2 3-point majors available. I don't know about Thursday and Friday, but I know Saturday and Sunday for the male dogs, the male class dogs, there's a 3-point major available. There's 5 registered. Now, if everybody shows up, somebody will get them 3 points. Hopefully it's us. And that's both for Saturday and Sunday. That's exactly what we need to finish this title. We need 2 3-point wins. He's already got enough points to have his championship, but he doesn't have the required 2-point. The 3-point wins are better. You got to have 2 of those under 2 different judges. two or more different judges, at least 2 3-point wins or better. But we never go to dog shows that are that big, just because in our area there aren't that many. There's lots of small ones. Our last chance at that 3-point major was on July 4th, and we got 2 second places in our class. So we didn't even get a chance to compete for the best of breed, because we got beat in the class dog stage. And then the guy that beat us, the female dog won the best of winners both shows. So he didn't win anything. He beat us and didn't win anything. Where if we would have beat him, I'm sure we would have won the best of winners, because we beat that girl dog before. So because we didn't beat that first dog's a grand champion in the UKC, but he doesn't have any AKC points. Toby's got 15 AKC points. Toby's got 14 wins, but they're small wins. 1, 2, 3 dogs. We can't seem to beat that 5th dog, though. For some reason, when we get in the big crowd, we can't beat the 5th dog. But we can beat the 4th dog, the 3rd dog, the 2nd dog. Let's keep moving, Bubba. Come on. Well, fam, we got a block to go. And it's goodbye. 40 million in the building, 49 thumbs. We need one more to hit 50. One more and we hit 50. Hey, come here. Come. Come on, heel. Try again. Good boy. Come on. Yep, we've made it to the end of our walk for the day. Time to get to work. Well, first I got to feed this dog. I got to get my hands dirty in a chicken carcass. Maybe I'll finish pulling the meat off the bone today, so I don't have to get my hands dirty again. I learned my lesson. Feed that cat. Feed that goofy cat. The cat's funny. He meets us by the door every time we come in. He's at the front door waiting for us, and he rubs all over Toby and runs between his legs, sniffing all his feet, sniffing them from head to toe, wanting to know where Toby's been, what Toby got into. If I give Toby a treat, the cat's got to have a treat. If I give the cat a treat, Toby's got to have a treat. They're a duo. The kitty doesn't go outside, though. He wants to, but outdoor cats don't last that long. Outdoor cats seem to perish after a year or two, seems like. So we'll keep him indoors, keep him safe. He was an indoor kitty when we got him. He was born in a barn, so he started out as an outdoor kitty, and then he became an indoor kitty, and his owner died. And he was only 11 months old when his owner died. And then, so then he was an outdoor kitty again for almost a month. And then he come to live with us, and then he's an indoor kitty. Back to being indoor kitty. I got some pumpkins planted out here at the corner. On the corner bushes. We may get, the other plant's not going to give us no pumpkins, but this one might. This one's got the lateral shoots going. I believe you got to have lateral shoots to get the big pumpkins. This one's got them. Let's just hope it. Is that a male flower? That's a male flower. I opened I cut one of the little watermelons off its vine yesterday. One of the sugar daddies, because it had been on there that watermelon's been there for probably 4 weeks. I figured it would be done, but it wasn't ready. I cut it open and it was only a little pink inside. I should have left it, but I got others growing. We'll leave. Hey KBA, welcome, welcome. Only ferret says KBA. Enraged. What's going on, buddy? Welcome back. Hello. You caught us at the end of the walk. We just sat down and we're time to feed this dog. He's earned his treat. He's earned his reward breakfast for being such a good boy, even if he give us hard time at the end. But he's just been a dog. Dogs, you'd be able to hold them accountable, but they can't talk. You got to accept them for being dogs. Right, little buddy? I was told it's like having a 3-year-old. It's like they're permanently 3 years old, like a toddler. That's how much you got to look out for them. Y'all behave. Y'all be cool. Time for me to say goodbye and come back and check us out tomorrow. We'll be walking about the same time. Maybe we'll get out a little earlier. Today we got out at 6:35, I think it was. I was trying to get out for 6:15. Take advantage while we have the sunlight. Because pretty soon, when the weather changes, when the seasons change, we won't be start till 7. Then we'll be starting at 7:30. Then it'll be, dang, I can't live stream. I'm supposed to be at work. It's 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? I'll be dog walking at 8 o'clock in the morning. Got to wait for the sun to come up. You know what I mean? And then in the dead of winter, you won't see much of us. You won't see many walking live streams. We don't go out when it's below 20 degrees. That's just too dang cold for a puppy dog. Tell your dog that I said goodbye, says Aubrey. Puppy dog, Toby. Aubrey says goodbye, buddy. See you next time. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Eat your breakfast. Ears? Yay. Can you sit pretty for us before we go? Can you sit pretty? Sit pretty. Come on. Try again. Yay. Sit pretty. Yay. He's such a good boy. Y'all behave. Be cool. We'll catch you next time. Peace out. Thanks for coming to visit. I had a great walk. We had a good time. We met lots of new people today. We got some stars. We got a new member. Everything's Irie today, Toby. Let's go relax, huh? Well, you can relax. I got to get to work. I got 4% on the phone, so before it goes on me, I better say later. Take it easy, Jethro. Take it easy, Enraged. Anastasia, Aubrey, KBA. Let's see who's Krishna, who come to visit us today. Not Jethro Tull, Wanga Lady, Little Butterfly, CJ's Random Guitar Noise, Mizo 4, Kathy Doherty, Lisa Arndt, When Larry Sings. Y'all, did you go check out When Larry Sings? Randy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our friend Shelly Jeffs, she's gone to bed already. Flavor Dave, Sandy Murphy, the ZG, Mike DiCaprio. Mike DiCaprio, that's a new name. That's a new name for us. Harley Hughes, Aubrey Jenkins, Darren Caves, Billy Dinsmore, Glorious, Egghead Boy. Wow. Noob Nation was here. DeJerry, Timothy Johnston, Stephen Lynch, and Jacob Taylor, number 31. Awesome. There's a lot of new names there, Toby. You got a lot of new friends today. Y'all behave, like we said, and be cool. And we'll catch you next time. Peace out. Bye, fam. Come on, Toby. Let's get our breakfast.